Is it possible that your anxiety, your inability to sleep deeply, or even the wrinkles appearing on your skin are not just signs of aging, but symptoms of a single missing microbe? For years, we have been told that depression is purely a brain chemical imbalance and that losing muscle mass is just a normal part of getting older. But new, groundbreaking research suggests that for 96% of the modern population, these issues stem from an extinction event happening inside our own bodies. We have lost a specific critical bacteria, a bacteria that our ancestors had in abundance, but that has been wiped out in the Western world due to antibiotics and the chemicals in our food supply. This video is going to blow you away because I am going to share a solution that sounds almost too simple to be true. I am going to teach you a protocol developed by Dr. William Davis. It is a method to grow a specific fermented food in your own kitchen, a super yogurt that is 1,000 times more potent than any probiotic supplement you can buy in a store. This isn't just about fixing bloating. We are talking about deep, restorative sleep, a massive boost in the love hormone oxytocin, thicker hair, younger skin, and a complete reset of your digestive system. Welcome back to Better Inside Daily. We exist to turn complex gut science into simple daily habits. If you are ready to take control of your health from the inside out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right now so you don't miss our next deep dive. Before we get to the recipe, we have to understand the magnitude of the problem. Why is this specific microbe so important? The microbe is called Lactobacillus Reuteri. In the 1960s, microbiologists could find this bacteria in the digestive tracts of almost everyone. It was passed down from mothers to babies, and it thrived in our systems. But today, L. reuteri is almost completely gone in the average adult. Why did it disappear? Because it is incredibly sensitive. A single course of antibiotics taken 10 years ago for a sinus infection could have wiped it out. The herbicides like glyphosate found in our processed foods act like a slow poison to this specific strain. The consequences of losing it are far more serious than just a stomach ache. Dr. Davis highlights a shocking connection between the loss of this microbe and the rise of social isolation and anxiety. You see, L. reuteri has a superpower. It triggers the release of oxytocin from your brain via the vagus nerve. You might know oxytocin as the love hormone. It helps us bond, feel empathy, and manage stress. When we lose L. reuteri, our oxytocin levels drop. This can physically change your personality, making you more anxious and less social. But it gets even stranger. In the research that led to this discovery, scientists performed what looks like a Frankenstein experiment. They took old mice with thinning hair, low muscle mass, and low energy, and they simply introduced L. reuteri back into their diet. The results were shocking. The old mice didn't just get healthier, they effectively became young again. Their fur became thick and luxurious, their skin thickened, getting rid of wrinkles, their muscle mass returned, and their testosterone levels surged. This happened because the bacteria triggered that surge of oxytocin, which then lowered cortisol, the stress hormone that ages us. Now you might be thinking, okay, I'm sold. I'll just go buy a yogurt from the grocery store. I need you to listen closely because this is where everyone fails. You cannot get these results from store-bought yogurt. Commercial yogurt is fermented for only 4 hours. That is just enough time to make the milk thick, but it is not enough time for the bacteria to reproduce in significant numbers. Bacteria replicate by doubling. It is a mathematical explosion, but it takes time. At 4 hours, you might have a few million bacteria. That sounds like a lot, but in the world of the gut, it is a drop in the ocean. Dr. Davis discovered that L. reuteri is a slow grower. It needs a specific window of time to reach its maximum count. That magic number is 36 hours. If you let this fermentation process run for 36 hours, the bacterial count explodes from a few million to over 300 billion per serving. That is the difference between a tasty snack and a high-potency medical intervention. So how do you do it? Here is the exact protocol to make the super gut L. reuteri yogurt at home. You will need a device that can hold a specific temperature for a long time, like a sous vide stick or a yogurt maker with an adjustable temperature setting. For ingredients, you need 3 things. First, the bacteria. For your first batch, you will need to buy a specific probiotic supplement that contains Lactobacillus Reuteri, like the BioGaia Gastrus brand. You will need 10 tablets crushed into a fine powder. Second, food for the bacteria. We use prebiotic fiber, specifically inulin powder. You need about 2 tablespoons. The bacteria need this fiber to eat so they can survive the long fermentation process. Third, the medium. We recommend using organic half and half. The higher fat content protects the bacteria during passage through your stomach acid, ensuring they reach your intestines alive. Here is the step-by-step method. Start by pouring about half a cup of the half and half into your glass jar. Add your 2 tablespoons of inulin powder and your 10 crushed probiotic tablets. Whisk this together vigorously. You want to create a smooth slurry. The inulin likes to clump up, so take your time here to get it smooth. Once that is smooth, pour in the rest of your quart of half and half and stir gently gently to combine. Now comes the critical step, the temperature. Most commercial yogurt makers run too hot, usually around 110 degrees. This can kill L. reuteri. This is a human bacteria. It loves body temperature. You must set your device to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Place your jar in the device and let it ferment for 36 hours. You will be tempted to stop it early. Don't. You need every single hour to get that count up to 300 billion. Before we get to the final results, I need to pause. This protocol is powerful. You are about to reseed your gut with an army of beneficial bacteria. But you have to ask yourself, why did your good bacteria die in the first place? If you continue to eat the same processed foods, sugars, and inflammatory seed oils, you are essentially planting a garden in a toxic waste dump. The new bacteria will struggle to survive. To make sure you keep your results, we have created a completely free 7-day gut reset blueprint. This isn't a starvation diet. It is a practical guide with a meal plan designed to feed your new good bacteria and calm inflammation. It is the perfect companion to this yogurt protocol. You can grab your free copy at the link in the description right now to protect your progress. Okay, fast forward 36 hours. When you pull your jar out, it might be separated into curds and whey, a yellowish liquid on top and solids on the bottom. This is normal. Put the jar in the fridge for at least 6 hours to cool and set. You can pour off the whey for a thicker Greek-style yogurt or stir it back in. The taste is rich, cheesy, and tangy. It is delicious with some fresh berries. But a warning, this is potent stuff. Because the bacterial count is so high, if you eat a whole bowl on day 1, you might experience a die-off reaction. As the L. reuteri moves in, it starts killing off bad bacteria like SIBO and Candida. This can cause temporary gas or bloating. Start slow. Take just 1 or 2 tablespoons a day for the first week, then work your way up to a half cup daily. Once you are on this protocol for a few weeks, pay attention to how you feel. Users report a lift in their mood, a sense of calm optimism. They report deep, vivid dreams. Physically, many women report their skin looking plumped and hydrated from the inside out, thanks to the collagen boost from the oxytocin. Men often report an increase in strength, and perhaps most importantly, digestion becomes silent. The bloating vanishes because the L. reuteri produces natural antibiotics that clean out the small intestine. This isn't just making breakfast. This is a biotechnology experiment in your own kitchen that can turn back the clock on your health. I want to know, have you ever tried fermenting your own foods before? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to know exactly which foods are acting like bacterial assassins and killing your gut progress, you need to watch this video right here. Thank you for watching, and here's to a better inside. See you next time.